Hello all, welcome back to this channel. This video is part of the series of SSIS tutorial videos. In this video, we are going to see about conditional split transformation in SSIS. So this transformation is used to divide incoming data into multiple output paths based on specified conditions. So why we need to use conditional split transformations? So it helps filter or categorize data dynamically. It reduces processing time by directing data efficiently. It works like an SQL case statement, but within SSIS, it allows complex conditional logic using SSIS expression. So there are common use cases of this conditional split transformation. So they are splitting sales record based on region wise, north, south, east, and west. So filtering employees based on department or salary, separating high priority and low priority transactions, routing error records to a separate file for debugging. So usually the error records for debugging we used to do frequently in SSIS. So we will go on for an example, and before the example we have one CSV file. The CSV file name is input.csv, and that input file is having some 6 records. So you can see order ID, customer, and sales amount. So we are going to split this record based on the sales amount. So we will name the first file as high sales, which the sales amount is greater than 500, and we will split the remaining like lesser or than or equal to 500. We will give it as low sales, and we will split this into two, and we will take the output in two flat files. So basically we are going to divide this into two files. So we will go to Visual Studio, creating the project, take the integration service project, and you can give the location and name. You can create the project. Now, since it comes under data flow task, we have to open the data flow task in the control flow, and we need to edit the data flow task. And first we need to give the source, and the source will be a flat file. That means a CSV file. So we will take flat file source from these other sources, and we will double click it to get the source editor and the connection manager, and then to the CSV file. So we can browse the CSV file, and you might not get it first because the filter will be TXT file. Now we have to change it into CSV. So then we will be getting the input file. And now if you want to change, data type, you can change it. The order ID should be integer. That means you can change it to numeric, and the sales amount also can change it to numeric. And that's it, okay. And if you want to preview, you can preview it, okay. And now the next step is taking the conditional split will be almost coming under the common transformations. You can select the conditional split, and you can connect the flat file source to the conditional split using this pipeline, and you can double click the conditional split. So here we are getting one editor which is almost similar to the expression editor. So here in this right side, you will be getting lots of expression. You have the operators, you have the null functions, typecasting functions, you have the datetime functions, you have the string functions, you have the mathematical function also. So in this other side, if you have created a variable, that will be seen under this variables and parameters. If you don't know to create variables, you can go to the earlier videos, and or in the tutorial list, you can see creation of variables and parameters. Since we have not created the variable or any parameters, we have only the columns in the flat file. You can just select the columns. Since we have connected this flat source to this conditional split transformation, we are getting this. So we will take the sales amount to the condition, and we will give the output name as high sales. So sales amount should be greater than 500. Then it is high sales. So now the next one is low sales. So low sales means sales amount should be less than or equal to 500. Less than or equal to 500. So this is the two condition. We are going to split it. We are going to split this input into two. One is for greater than 500 and another one is for less than 500. You can select OK. So now we are going to give the flat file destination, and the first flat file destination will be for high sales. And this high sales, anyway, we are going to connect this conditional split to this high sales. And as soon as you connect it, you'll be getting an input selection. And in that input selection, we will be getting to one option, that is output. This output, you can select this output to high sales. The two conditions which we have given is there. So we are going to select the first condition, that is high sales, and we are going to give OK. Now we will select the flat file to this destination, and you have to create the new connection manager and let it be delimited one, and you can browse and you can select here. Since nothing is there, you can create one. You can create new text document, and you can create it as high sales, and you can open it, and you can select column names, the first data row, And of course, you can select OK, and then you can check the mappings whether everything is coming properly. Yeah, all the mappings are correct. That is okay. Now we can select the second file destination and you can place it here, and you can do the same thing as we have done for the high sales. You can select this conditional split pipeline, and here once again this input output selection window came. So you can select this for low sales. Since we have already selected the high sales, it has gone. Now only low sales is remaining. You can select that and you can select OK. And now you can double click the flat file destination. Of course, we didn't change the name for it. We will name it as low sales, and we will double click and we will create the connection manager, and we will create the output file for that. We can browse the output file, and you can create a text document here as low sales, and you can open it. And same way, you can select this column names in the first data row, and then we can see the mappings whether everything is proper. Yeah, everything is proper. And now since we are not seeing any error here, we can go and execute the package. Can execute. So now the package got successfully executed. You can see here from the input 6 rows got into the conditional split operation transformation, and then it got splitted into 3. That means the amount that is greater than 500 got into this high sales file, and the amount that is less than 500 and equal to 500, it moved to the low sales file. So you can check it. You can go to the output directory and you can check it. So now if you come here, you can see low sales and high sales. You can select the high sales, and of course you can see all the sales amount are greater than 500. Now you can open the low sales, and of course you can see the low sales, everything came below 500. So this is one simple example of conditional split transformation. Of course, we are not going to use the same example in our real-time project. Of course, we will be dealing with SQL Server and SQL database and records. So hope you can explore more about this. Hope it was a valuable one. Have a nice day.